Hello everybody, my name is the Chef and welcome back to another One Piece Bounty Rush video. As mentioned in my last video, it's going to be a 3-part mini-series to help you improve your gameplay and experience while playing the game. And in this video we're going to be covering runners. This is part 2 of Just the Tip Tuesdays. Now most runners are generally quicker than the rest of the character types, so you should theoretically just be capturing flags and distracting your enemies with your Usain Bolt-like speed. Pretty much while your team is charging up flags and punching dudes' bags, but we will be getting into that pretty much right now. So let's just get into the first step. Step 1. Look at your runners and their traits and skills. There are a few types of runners in this game, one being the flight skill runners, the others being quick evasive runners, tanky runners, damage dealing runners that are basically just attackers. I'm looking at you, Snake Man. Whichever road you choose to go down, your goal is usually the same. So try to build a medal set around them that complements their skills and traits. With that though, there are a lot of options you can choose. It's always really nice to build a medal set around capture speed reduction, so you can achieve your goal pretty much more often and more quickly. But there are also medal sets that can help you with the cooldown speed of the skills that help you achieve your goal. Be it faster movement skills, counter skills, stunning skills, and yeah, those are just a few. Each of them can help you pretty much achieve your goal and capture the flag in front of the sulking pile of flesh and bones that is your incapacitated opponent. But yeah, with that, let's just take a look at step 2. Step 2. Take a look at the map and choose a runner based off the map. Most runners do well in most maps, however there are some runners that excel in certain maps. For example, maps with large obstacles such as Arlong Park, Sabaody, Fishman Island, Wano, Dressrosa. These are all really good maps to use flight characters like Marco or Kizaru. Even Green Law does exceptionally well in some of these maps, especially if you're slick with that room ability. Basically anybody that can travel or swap locations have a huge advantage in these maps as long as no one's guarding their treasure thoroughly or your skill gets interrupted, which can happen. The other maps, however, aren't usually the best for these runners. I mean, they'd still do okay, but the runners with flight abilities on the other maps don't really do too well because you can't utilize their flight ability that well because there's usually some sort of obstacles or invisible wall which pretty much cock blocks you from using that ability. They also don't really have the best capture speed traits. I'm talking about the flight runners still. They don't have the best capture speed traits. In fact, I don't think they have any that really are super beneficial. You're pretty much better off using runners with capture speed bonuses, base faster run speed, speed buff skills, because they can pretty much get you to the middle flag faster than most of the other units in the game, and also get you out of trouble faster than you could put your prick away when your mom walks in on you while you're beating your ham black and blue. But with that, that brings me to my next step. Step 3. You don't always have to fight. Your job is to capture flags, okay? Unless your teammates are useless and all run to the second flag like a group of crackheads that all saw a $5 bill at the same time, and don't know how to play their respective roles or have the decency to support you, you might be in for a hard time holding down the middle flag while the other team tries to press you. If you think you got the moves though and can hold it down with some perfect dodges or some skills until your team comes to the rescue, but if you can't and don't have the confidence, you're pretty much better off dipping off that flag to go capture another flag. But in the case that there's an enemy guarding the other flags, it doesn't hurt to just lure them away and distract them. Pretty much pull them away from your team, pull them away from your flags, and try to just distract them as long as you can while your other team pretty much charges up flags or attacks them while they're not paying attention. So with that, let's move on to step 4. Step 4. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but please watch your mini-maps and use your stickers, okay? If you notice that there are some empty flags, or you notice that enemies are leaving their current flags, or maybe they're grouped up together fighting your team, it might be a good chance to shine and capture those unattended flags. It only takes 1 second to look at your mini-map to understand where your enemies are going, so please use it to your advantage. It also doesn't hurt to tell your team that you're capturing so they can support you while you're running to the flags. Because if they do know you're capturing, maybe they're gonna go and fight the enemies or try to like hold them back while you go and capture that back flag, especially in the latter half of the round. But with that, let's just move on to the final step, step 5. Step 5. Please, for the love of Onion God Moria, do not grab that first flag, with the exception of flight skill characters on specific maps. Okay, it's only okay because usually they could fly to the other side of the map and maybe back cap or distract your enemy. Okay, the next time I see another fucking ace grab that first flag, swear to Lord Moria, I will spam get more combos the entire match and maybe just sit on the spawn point and do nothing and watch you guys suffer. All jokes aside though, there's nothing more frustrating than having a runner just run to the first flag and grab that flag. Well, there's perfectly good defenders that could be grabbing that flag and charging up that flag. Okay, nothing more frustrating except when your mother walks in on you beating your ham black and blue. I had to come full circle with that one. So yeah, once again, this concludes the runner's guide. I don't normally main runners, so if you think I missed a few things, please drop it in the comments below. It not only helps me, but it helps pretty much everybody in the community or the people that are watching this video to help play their role better. I cannot stress it enough how important it is to play your role. You will generally be getting more wins, and you'll pretty much be the star of the show, stealing hearts all over the world. And I don't mean like law stealing hearts. I just mean like people will like you more in the game. They'll be excited to see you, and they'll be excited to play with you because they know you're good at your job. Yeah, with that, next week's tip video is going to be attackers. Again, I feel like they're the least important in the game. Not saying they're not important at all, but they don't have much of a specific role other than really like supporting the other two characters, which is an important role, but the other ones are more important in my opinion. But yeah, if you guys like the video, please like the video and hit that subscribe button for more of this juicy One Piece Bounty Rush content. Yeah, stay tuned. Peace.